Hey guys, welcome to my channel. Today we'll be talking about Batman Incorporated Volume 1 from the New 52. It's written by Grant Morrison and drawn by Chris Burnham. I was very hesitant about picking this title up just because I didn't exactly know what it was going to be about. It was called Batman Incorporated, so I thought it was going to focus less on Batman and Robin and more on these international Batman. And there was too many bad titles already, so I really wasn't sure about picking this up. But then I saw it at my local library, and I thought, heck, why not? And so I picked this up. And let's just get right into it. It opens it opens up with Batman sort of he's already recruited some international superheroes to work under the name of Batman Incorporated, and he's trying to, basically in the first issue we have here, he's trying to recruit more people, and he's also trying to recruit them to sort of work in this as a team to go against this international terrorist organization that has come up called the Leviathan. And that's pretty much what the first issue here is. I'm not gonna go through sort of all the individual issues that are here because this does collect issues 0 through 6, and I'm just gonna go over what I think is important without giving too much away. Once that's over, once the first issue is over, we have Bruce Wayne in a cemetery, and he's talking with Alfred, saying that they should shut it all down. He's like, and Alfred's like, shut all of what? And he's saying, Batman, shut it all down. And then the next panel is shows Bruce Wayne getting arrested. It's pretty interesting, but then of course, when something interesting happens, it's actually a flash forward, and so now we're 1 month earlier when he's with Robin. So it's interesting to sort of see where it's gonna go and see what's gonna happen and see who or why he's in the graveyard. So they're chasing some bad guys. Robin is confronting someone, as you can see here, and that someone is killed or he's shot by a sniper. And we sort of see why he got shot and who the true target is, and then we actually find out that Talia put out a bounty over Damian's head, a $500 million bounty. So we sort of have this guy trying to kill him. It's kind of crazy having your own mother put out a bounty on your head. Pretty much sets up the story about Batman trying to catch the Leviathan and how that sort of ties in with the whole Damian situation and Talia trying to kill Damian. And there's also here an issue which I want to mention, which I thought was really interesting, which is sort of a what if Damian really does take over for Batman, and sort of what that future would be like. And I thought that was really not cool, but a very interesting take, because relatively Batman, or I mean Damian, has only been Robin for a couple of years in its publication history, or he's been a more recent Robin. And I thought it was just really cool that they finally sort of did a what if story, although I'm not sure if they've done it before, so don't take my word for it. But I thought nonetheless it was really interesting. Here we sort of have a destroyed Gotham, a sort of a sorry for the glare, guys. Sort of a what if, and it's written by Grant Morrison, and he has a very interesting role in the New 52, just saying the least. The New 52 was supposed to be, I guess, a revamp of everything, and starting from issue number 1, and just get new readers interested, of course. So this, and that's why I say this is really interesting, because Batman Incorporated, if you know anything about Grant Morrison's pre-52 work, he pretty much introduces Damian into the he creates, I believe he creates the Damian character, don't take my word for it, or he does play a major part in introducing Damian into the Batman mythos. and sort of having Talia introduce him to Batman. And pretty much the issues before this, it pretty much works out on their relationships with titles such as, it even comes here in the back, the titles sort of like Grant Morrison's work, which are Batman, The Black Glove, Batman R.I.P., Batman, The Return of Bruce Wayne, Batman and Son, and there's also, I believe, Batman versus Robin or Batman vs. Son, and there's also Batman and Robin, and there's a couple of more titles, and that pretty much works on not only their relationship, but the whole thing is trying to work up to Batman Incorporated. And pre-New 52, there was a Batman Incorporated title which ran only for, let's say, 6 or 7 issues, and that's when the whole revamp happened, and they're like, Grant Morrison is working in the Batman Incorporated title. I don't know if he asked for it, or I don't know if they gave it to him, because he's a very successful writer. Ask online, or if you search online who are the top 5 greatest Batman writers, Grant Morrison will eventually pop up. And the thing about this book, and I never got to the point, but the thing about this book is I don't really recommend you going into it. They make a lot of references to someone Damien has killed. They also talk about someone who comes back who had initially betrayed them, without giving too much away. And here I'm thinking, where the heck did this all happen? And searching online is that Grant Morrison pretty much gave a big FU to DC and just sort of did a soft reboot, or still took into acknowledge a lot of pre 52 of his own work, and still it's still really considered canon. And I know a lot of other New 52 titles did it, but I've read a lot of number ones of the New 52, and I think this one sort of had me more on the blind, or things going over my head that made me just go, huh? And just trying to go back to see if I might have missed something, but I didn't actually miss it, and it was just this title. But do I recommend it? And I recommend reading a lot of his pre-52 work, where I felt he just develops a story more. And yeah, but I did still enjoy the story. It was really an interesting read, just finding out who Leviathan was, and it was a little bit over the top, which it's a comic book, which is something I can expect. And that's pretty much all of my review. I'm not going to really give this a rating, but well, if I had to give it a rating, I'll give it 3.5 stars. I want to say nothing spectacular happened, sort of nothing blew me away like in Batman and Robin, but it's still a very great read. If you're thinking of picking up New 52 titles, specifically bad titles, I would recommend this be one of them. So yeah, thank you guys for watching. I'll see you